Welcome to Forex Breakfast with Leftover Forex. My name is Mary Ella, and I will be your host for today. Joining me this morning, I have Abigail, technical analyst.
Thank you, Mary. I'm glad to be on the show. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have with me here Thomas, fundamental analyst.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, viewers.
You're welcome. And I have with me here Isaac, technical analyst.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Bia. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. And this morning we'll be discussing on the topic beyond salary. Can forex trading build a sustainable world? Many people have been asking, can forex trading build a sustainable world? And that is why we're here today to explain this to you in detail. So I'll start with you first, Isaac. As someone who is aspiring to be a profitable trader, can forex trading build a sustainable world?
Yeah, thank you, Mary. Yes, it's possible. Forex trading can build a sustainable wealth, but on the long term.
Okay. What do
Yes,
you mean, sir?
all right. Forex trading is like every other business. You need to build it. I love the way you put the question. Can forex trading build a sustainable
Yeah.
wealth? So wealth is built. You don't jump into wealth. You build to grow the wealth, and you only build sustainable wealth in forex trading through right knowledge.
Okay.
So I've been in the as a trader more than 9 years, and I've been able, I mean, though still a journey, but been able to build, and I continue to build, and I'll continue to build sustainable wealth through trading based or fueled by right knowledge.
Wow, that's a nice one. Thank you.
Thank you.
And over to you, Thomas. Statistics show that many people lose the global market. Like, what could be the reason why?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. It is true that people lose in the markets trading forex. Um, Let me put it also that happens in other businesses, of course. Yeah, but the fear is that there is this perception actually out there that so many people, so many persons, traders lose money in the financial market. So an egregious number of 10% making it who are succeeded. So we have about 90% of persons who are actually struggling or are not able to level up.
So
Make
it
it.
becomes
So
a lack of knowledge or discipline.
there are a lot of factors that come to that. Number one, like you rightly mentioned, lack of knowledge, poor understanding of the market is a problem.
So what can I do differently?
And now, um, what they should do differently is to gain knowledge. And that is why you have institutes, academies like Red Global Forex Institute, where you are trained and mentored to know what to do in the market. So you need to equip yourself. Forex trading is a skill that you need to acquire. Learn it to acquire it, thoughts, practice over time
Okay.
so that you are able to trade well and be part of the 10% actually succeeding in this industry. There are other factors like greed, and because people see forex as a quick risk tool, and they just want to jump into it to make money. In the process of that, they end up on their both figures, toes, and all that. And so we have other factors. Yes, So that's
Okay,
like,
okay, let's say in terms of learning, like
okay.
people that want to learn. So how long can you advise the person to learn before?
Yeah, that question is, look at it this way. Number one, who you are actually determines the perspective. What what you do in the market. There are fast learners, there are slow learners, and your personality type actually matters here. Now, but in Red Global, we have structured program for person training, 3 weeks. Within that 3 weeks, we should be able to know what the basics are, right? And then we have mentorship, coaching for period determined by you. But if you are a fast learner within the 3 weeks, you should be able to pick, you know, where to start. Okay, and do justice to the business. Yes, sir.
That's a good point. Thank you very much. And I over to you, Wadiba. I have this question for you. As a businessman, would you advise someone to resign from his 9 to 5 job and focus on forex trading without having the knowledge? Or maybe the person will just learn 1 month, 2 months, and say, ah, I'm good at it. I want to resign and focus on trading. Would you advise someone for that?
Thank you, Mary, for your question. My response to that, first of all, will be and my reason for that primarily is you don't come into this business environment without going through processes.
Okay.
There are requirements, and understanding these processes and going by them has a way of giving you an edge. So, as someone who is aspiring to be part of this business world, it is important that you, first of all, go by acquiring the required skills. Like from rightly said, you need to acquire certain skills, for you to be able to participate in this market. Right. So it is ideal that you have a 5 to 9 job. Right. That is your primary source. Right. Yeah. So you're coming into this business as someone who wants to invest in, right? You want to be a trader. For you to be able to balance this, you have to come in with the right mindset. And what is this right mindset? You have to acquire the required skills, first of all. And then, very important, is understanding the aspect of psychology. There's something we call trading psychology. Yes. I personally would actually buttress trading psychology because I suffered this as a
Okay.
trader from the
Wow.
beginning,
Wow.
my early days. Yes, I suffered it a lot. And I feel it's actually one requirement in this business that it is underrated, right? It is underrated. A lot of people feel acquiring the skills to know strategy is what is the most important, but that's not true. Yes, this market has a huge requirement of trading psychology.
Okay, okay.
Trading psychology.
Let's be honest with each other. Can forex trading replace the monthly salary?
It cannot. That's the truth. It cannot. It can at a long run. As someone who is a beginner, no. But someone who has the ambition and has the patience to pass through the required processes, absolutely yes. As a matter of fact, forex trading can actually pay off by far more than what the 9 to 5 job will offer.
Okay. So you advise them now that if they want to build a sustainable wealth, they should first of all learn the skill, have the good knowledge, discipline, proper risk management. Alright, alright. That's a good one. Okay, thank you for joining us this morning. And at this point, we'll move over to the next section which will be analyzing the market with you. We'll analyze this pair USD JPY. Please stay with us as we are exploring this short break now. Thank you.
I've never used stop loss since 2008 till today. I don't use stop loss. Stop loss is a wrong information in the industry. I'm telling you.
All right. Welcome to the market analysis segment of our program. My name is Thomas Omwaka. We'll be looking at USD JPY. The US dollar and the Japanese yen is what we'll be looking at. Now, this currency pair is one of my delights. All right. And as a matter of fact, I call it UJ baby. All right. With me are the major key levels plotted on the charts. Major key levels are plotted on the chart. I actually gave this trade call last week in one of our platforms, and it has played out the way it was predicted. In fact, at a point, I remember saying that this pattern, there's a pattern I use to capture this very market, and that pattern I call it prophetic, the Forex chart prophet. That's what we call it, and it's a harmonic pattern. I use it pretty good once I spot those patterns. Same thing I'm going to do, and I'll show you the journey so far and where I would advise you if you are going to take this trade, when you should join again. All right. So I'm drawing the pattern. It's actually what we call the different harmonic, as you might know. We call this particular one the butterfly pattern. The first ABCD legs formed, and then you have this. Okay, all right. This harmonic. Now, last week we had this A, B, and C formed. So we it was left with the D section. Now, one thing so interesting you should take note of is that you see this blue line. This is actually where the price was when we called it. All right, and since then it has been joining up, it has been going up. So we hit our first take profit, which was around this level, and just this morning too, the second take profit hit. We had the last take profit, which is the third take profit, and personally, I'm out of this market for now, and for reasons anyway. But then this is where I want you to come in. You see, the beautiful thing about butterfly is that it gives you an idea as to where to join the trade and where to exit. All right. Now look at it carefully. This leg is already completed. We have just few pips to complete the the D section of this pattern, and so we have the next move, which is possibly this um, extension. Yeah, we call it an extension. Now we have here like the TP3, which was predicted rather, is to be taken out. Once that is done, anything could happen with USD JPY. All right. So we're believing that as the market moves, complete this pattern, getting to this level, this key level, is on daily. It's very strong there. Look at it on daily. It's very strong. There's a major key level there. We're expecting that price will kiss this plateau and then drop. Possibly that is what will happen. And if it doesn't, what you do is, of course, put your stop loss just above this level in case of any eventuality. You know you are safe. It's possible some of these patterns are disobeyed. Then another thing I want you to take note of that actually gave me that, assurance. Remember, in Forex, we don't use certainties, right? We don't use certainties, but there are some trade setups that actually becomes on you. You see them, you're like, wow, something like this happened. It is this 200 EMA. If you look at it, moving average, this moving average. Once it kissed, the price kissed it, rejected, bounced up, came down again, kissed it on 1 hour. I knew that it was not going to be possible, and that pattern just appeared at that level. I knew it was going to make a move up, and that was what actually played out. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 plus 3, more like about 2 weeks now. This market has been buying, and so if you want to join this trade, what I would want you to do is, it's possible there is a pullback, like what happened over the weekend. I still remember calling the trade. That was on Monday. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. On Monday, you could see today is Wednesday. So we called the trade again, and it still kept moving up. So if I want you to join this trade, it's still good for buy, but there has to be a pullback. If there is a pullback, you can still join it to meet this third uh, take profit predicted. But to be on a safer side, I want you to set your sell limit order at this price 159.21. Set your sell limit price at 159.21. All right. So whatever happens, you put your stop loss, just filter, that's a bit 159 points. You can leave it at just some 789, 789 or 60 or 60 magnitude. Okay, just about 10 pips different. It's still beautiful. So that is it. You can join the trade, but be patient. Like I said, to be on a safer side, take enter with sell limit order. And if you must join now, let there be a pullback. Once there is a pullback, there will be continuation. And then you join it. Thank you. I hope you could be, your eyes have been opened to this. Now, the other thing, fundamentally, data from the US for some days now happy, very okay. We saw what happened this month or last month, no farm. Even the policies on Wednesday favored the dollar. That was why there was this buyer pressure that we are seeing. And of course, we know what is happening in Japan. A lot of technological mishaps are happening over there. So the yen is not really too strong at this moment. That is the fundamental angle. So why we are buying USD. Thank you.
Melembe, melembe. What does that mean? Calm down. Take it easy. Melembe, melembe. Take it easy.
Welcome back and thank you for joining us. That was our live market analysis. By next week, we will review how the analysis plays out. The truth is that Web Global is a place where you can learn how to trade and become a profitable trader. The market does not reward prediction, it rewards clarity. Therefore, you need proper mindset and proper risk management and the trading skill before you can navigate the market. So if you're looking for a place where you can become a profitable trader or to build a career in forex trading, you can reach out to regular Forex Institute, where we teach people how to become a profitable trader. Thank you for joining us. See you next week.